Good morning, students. Students, today I am here with a new video, and in this video we will discuss one another kind of animal tissue, nervous tissue. So, students, I want to tell you that it originates from ectoderm. Since we know that there are three germ layers are present in embryonic development in human beings: ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm. So, from the outermost layer, ectoderm, this neural tissue or nervous tissue arises or originates. Now, nervous tissue forms nervous system because it's a very important system of our body, nervous system, which helps us to detect any kind of stimuli and to give response against it. So this nervous system is developed from this kind of tissue, means nervous tissue develops or forms nervous system. Now the main functional unit, because since tissue is a group of cell, so we have to talk about the functional unit or the smallest unit of tissue. So neuron or nerve cell is the smallest as well as functional or structural unit of nervous system or nervous tissue. Now we have to talk about neuron. Now what is structure of neuron and what is the function of neuron? Neuron do not divide after their maturity as they lack centrioles. Means once the neuron becomes mature, then after that it doesn't divides. Means it doesn't have capability of the cell division because it lacks centriole. Okay? And the another thing, the neuron is the longest cell, about 100 centimeter in length. It is the longest cell of the human body. If we will talk about its structure, so we will find out that it is composed of three different parts: cell body, dendrites, and axons. Now, cell body is also called as cell soma or cytone. तो cell body का जो another name है, it is also called as cell soma or cytone. It contains a nucleus and certain granular structures which are called as Nissel's granule. Means cell body is a spherical shape structure or a star shape structure, we can say that, okay, which contains nucleus. Along with the nucleus it has some small granule like structures, and these granules are called as Nissel's granule. If we will talk about the diameter of cell body, its diameter is approximately 3.5 micrometer, and the cytoplasm which is enclosed inside the cell body or cytone, it is called as neuroplasm, and most of the cases it appears like a star, so we can say that it is a star shape structure. Now I am talking about the second one structure. This is called dendrite. Now these are the short tapering much branched protoplasmic processes of the cytone. So you will find out that here in the figure, this spherical structure or this star shaped structure is called as cytone, and you are observing many projections are arising from the cytone which are further branched, and these are called as dendrite. The main function of the dendron means singular form and dendrites means plural form. ठीक है? तो we can see that here in the dendrites or dendrons, Nissel's granules are also present, and I want to talk about the function of dendrites or dendron. So it basically receives the stimulus in the form of the chemical impulses, okay, and passes these impulses to the cytone or cell body. So the main function of dendrite is to catch or to receive nerve impulses in the form of the chemical impulses. Now the last one part, this one part you are observing, this cylindrical part. This cylindrical part of the neuron is called as axon. It is the longest protoplasmic process of the cytone because it is also arising from the cytone. So we can say that it's the cytoplasmic process which is arising from the cytone, and uh, that may be myelinated or non-myelinated. Means myelinated means you are, if you will observe here, there is a covering just over the cytoplasmic process. This covering is called myelin sheath. ठीक है, एक thick cover is there. This covering is called as myelin sheath. ठीक है, it conducts it conducts nerve impulses or signals from cytone to the next nerve cells dendrite. Means once what happens, the chemical impulses are catched by or received by dendrites. Now these impulses are in the form of the chemical impulses. Now the chemical impulses are passing into the cytone. In cytone they are developing into the electric impulses. Now from cyton these electric impulses are passing into the axon, and if you will observe there at the base of the axon, or at the terminal point of the axon, you are observing some branches are there. These branches are called terminal branches or nerve endings, and you can observe here some bulb like structure at the topmost or tipmost region or at the terminal end of the branches. These knobs, terminal knobs, once again convert these electrical impulses to the chemical impulses. Means dendrites are receiving chemical impulses, sending to the cell body or cyton. Cyton is converting them into the electrical impulses. Electrical impulses are then passing from cyton to axon, and at the axon they are at the terminal point once again, uh, at the at the terminal bulbs. These are once again converted into chemical impulses. Now these chemical impulses are released from the one neuron, and these are once again catched by or received by the dendrites of the second one neuron or the another neuron. So in this way a chain type structure forms, and which helps in the transmission of nerve impulses from one neuron to another neuron. Okay. Now here you can see that arrangement of neuron. You are observing this is the first neuron, this is the second one neuron. Okay, and there is a junction between the axon or nerve ending of the first neuron and the dendrites of the second one neuron. This junction is called as synapse. Is it clear? So at synapse what happens, the nerve impulse is converted in the form of the chemicals, which these chemicals are called as neurotransmitter, and they bind to the dendrite of the another neuron, and in such way the the nerve impulses passes from one neuron to another neuron. So I hope so ki you are understanding the concept how the nerve impulses are passed from one neuron to another neuron. Is it clear? So I'm concluding myself. I hope so. All the tissues, animal tissues we discussed earlier, uh, are very easy, and you understood them very well. Still, if you are feeling any difficulty, you can ask me directly. Okay. Once again, I will meet you in the next video with a new chapter. Till then, thank you. Bye bye, and have a nice day.